number 1, rational number, exercise number 1.1. Before starting our today's session, let's do some physical exercise in sitting position only. Yes. Okay, let's do our exercise. Question number 1. Question is saying us like this way: using appropriate property, find first minus 2 upon 3 multiplied by 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 6. Let's check first answer. It's very easy. Just you to check out the question. See, the question is here. You can find once again. This is our question. Yes. Now student, be careful. Whenever you found the multiplication, you have to make a group of numbers. So this is a one group of number. Second, this is the second number of group. And you can find operators plus or minus. That means addition and subtraction. That are different terms. So here there are three terms. 1, 2 and 3. Yes, very good. These three terms are there. Now let's check. We have to find a common number in any terms. Did you find any common number, student? Yes, the last term and first term having one common term. That's a 3 upon 5. What is that, student? 3 upon 5. In this both terms having one number is common. So we can take together and replace the place of third to second. So I wrote first one as it is. Okay, clear. Now this third terms has to come in second position. But student, be careful. Listen, be careful. When you are shifting the terms, you should have to take its sign also. So what is the sign of the third term? Yes, this is the minus sign. So minus has to also put not a plus here, minus is here. Okay, now second terms will shifted to third position and take its sign also. So its sign is plus. We can take this plus to here and the number 5 upon 2. By which property we did these things? Yes, that is a commutativity of rational number. Property of commutativity of rational number. Okay, student? Good. Now, the third step. Third step is that just now I already explained these both terms having one number common. That's we take out. So suppose from this first term, once again I want to take it from this one, I will take out minus 3 upon 5. What will be left? If I remove this one, then there should be a 2 upon 3. So I wrote here that first term minus 3 upon 5 and then multiplied in another bracket. The first number is 2 upon 3. Okay, let's check. This is the minus and we are knowing minus into minus become a plus. Is it student? Yes, that's why this minus sign become a plus sign. Out of this second term, if I took out, I will take out 3 upon 5. What will left there? Yes, my dear student, that's 1 upon 6. So in second bracket, you found 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. Good. Now what about the third term? There is ln, no need to do anything. Let be, it is there only. Yes. Which property we used here? It's called the distributive property of rational number. Student, be careful. This is a distributive property of rational numbers. Okay. Now, we are knowing what we have to do. We have to simplify these numbers. For simplifying this number, we should have to start from here. These terms we have to make a simplified. Look at the number. First number is 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. These both are the rational number because these numbers are shown with P upon Q. P upon Q. Very good, student. Now look at the denominator of the both one. Here is 3 and here is the 6. Now the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. That means I want to make both denominator 6. So in our second case, 6 it is already present. Now what about the first one? I want to make this 6, 2 upon 3. I want here make 6. So what I did here, then the denominator become 3 to 6. Yes, I have to multiply with 2. If I multiply with 2 denominator, numerator also has to multiply with the same number. So I want to multiply with 2. You got the idea, student, what I did? Yes, you remembered in 6th standard and 7th standard, fractions, equivalent fractions, we made it like that way only. So 2 2s are 4. So now this become a equivalent fraction, like fraction. Both fractions having now 6 as a denominator. So that 6 will be a common. And here 2 2s are 4 already given. And what about the second number? Let's say plus 1. We did it plus 1. Okay. Up to here you have no problem. Let's check for further. Okay. Look at here. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. So this is the 5 upon 6. Student, be careful. These both numbers are in multiplication position. So in multiply two numbers, we can cut numerator and denominator. Their cofactors are common. If their factors are common, we can take them and divide it. So we are knowing 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Once again, see, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Same way, 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5. Okay, now look at the numerator. That's a 1 and 1. 1 into 1, 1. Look at about the denominator. 1 into 2, that's a 2. And then after second number is 5 upon 2. Okay. See. Here, student, I did one more step, but don't worry. Here what they did, here I did only 5 5 cut. I show you how to solve this question directly. One step I cut it, but answer remained the same. There are so many ways to get the answer, but we are moving slowly. This is our first question of rational number. So I will teach you a simple way. 5 1s are 5 and this 5 1s are 5 is cut. Now what is numerator side? 3 into 1, that's a 3, and downside, that means denominator is 6. So minus 3 upon 6 plus 5 upon 2. Two numbers are there and both are in a different signs. That means subtractions. But check out these numbers denominator only. Student, be careful. You should have to take only denominator. Denominator means you can find 6 and 2. How to make this say 2 into 6? Yes, you are knowing very well. That means you should have to multiply 3. So 5 3s are 15. Now directly you can do these things, and 6 is the common one because I want to make here 6. So multiply with 3 and here also 3. Is it, students? Yes, good. Now check out what will be there. Now there is a minus 3 and 5 3s are 15. Yes, 15 minus 3, that would be a 12, and 12 upon 6. Any possibilities there to cut numerator and denominator? Yes, 6 1s are 6 and 6 2s are 12. So answer is 2 upon 1. So no need to write 1 as a denominator. So final answer is a 2. Always write in box. Once again I remind you, all question with black pen, answer with blue pen, and final answer with a box. Understood? Let's we move for the second question. Don't worry, this is the first question. Don't be panic. You cannot learn directly from first answer. Understood? You need a practice because our first lesson and you had a very good vacation and you maybe forgot the things whatever you studied previously. So don't be panic. We will solve all the questions. Okay? Thank you. Now look at the second question. Second question is here. The question having the terms. This is the first term. This is the second term. This is the third term. So these three terms are in multiplication forms. Once again I remind, when you find the multiply sign, take group of numbers. Understood? Yes. Now look at that and find out any common term is there. Yes, last third term has the relation with first term or not. 2 upon 5 multiplied by minus 3 upon 7 plus 1 upon 14 multiplied by 2 upon 5 and then minus 1 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 2. See, this terms is shifted to the second place and this terms has to move to the third place. Okay, so here is the first term, then after second term, and this is the third term. Which property we used? Yes, my dear student, as we know, it's a commutativity properties. Let's check for the further. So I zoom out here. By distributivity property, I want to take one common number of this both number. Yes, that's a 2 upon 5. Yes, student, 2 upon 5 is here and 2 upon 5 is here also. I took out 2 upon 5 from that both number. Out of this first number, there should be a minus 3 upon 7 is left and plus 1 upon 14 from the second number. And third one, can you find what is the third one relation? Directly they wrote here 1 upon 4. Why I wrote here 1 upon 4? Yes, student, because 1 upon 6 multiplied by 3 by 2. That is our term. This term is here. Okay, 6 1s are 6, 3 1s are 3. In place of 6, I can write 3 into 2. So 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. 3 into 2. Then this 2, this 3 has to move. Cut. Some students are writing like this also. Did you get the idea or clearly read? Sorry. So look at here how this I got it. So 1 upon 6 multiply by 3 by 2. That is my term. This term. Minus sign, forget it about just now. Okay, in place of 6, some students are writing here 3 into 2. Yes, that's a good idea. That the factors of 6 are 3 into 2. Now this got 3 and 3. Very good, student. Now 2 into 2, that would be a 4. That's why here 4 is coming directly. Huh? Don't afraid. Okay, now look at here. In this both denominator, in this bracket, we are solving the simplified this bracket 7 and 14. Just now I said the LCM of denominator is 14. To make first term, first number as a 14 denominator, I want to multiply with 2 numerator and denominator. That means minus 3 into 2, and then after this plus 1. So plus 1, and the common is a 14. Okay, now minus 3 into 2, that would be a minus 6. So minus 6 plus 1. What will be the answer? Yes, both numbers having the different sign, that should be a subtraction. 6 minus 1, that's a 5. But who is the bigger one? Minus 6 is the bigger one. The answer is coming in minus. So minus 5 upon 14. So our next step is become minus 5 upon 14. So here 2 upon 5 multiplied by minus 5 upon 14. Now look at here. The first question steps we can do here directly. This 5 cut, this 5 cut. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. Okay, now what the on the numerator side? 2, and the denominator side 14. So cut it. 2 ones are 2 and 7 twos are 14. Now you remember the table. That's why I already said number of time. You should have to learn by heart tables 1 to 20. Then and then only you can solve all the questions very immediately in your board exam. If you don't know the table, there is a chance to make a mistake. Okay, student. Now minus 1 upon 7 is left in first term, and minus 1 upon 4. Both numbers are minus, but both the denominator different. What we should have to do? Yes, LCM. Some students still now having doubt about the LCM. What is LCM? Lowest common multiple. That means we should have to write table of 7 and table of 4 and find who is the common numbers, and that's the smallest. There are so many numbers are common in the multiples of the both numbers. Okay, so lowest we have to select. Let's check for 7 4 the. Whenever from this one, you just cross multiply. That means this number will move to here, and this number has to multiply with this one. So 4 ones are 4 and 7 ones are 7, and the down one is multiplied. 7 fours are 28. Both numbers are minus. Add up. That's minus 4 minus 7 gives us minus 11. I hope so. There is no doubts for first question. We will question number 2. Same way, write the additive inverse of each of the following numbers. So there are 5 numbers are given, and additive inverse, property of additive inverse. Very simple, students. When you find a number in a question, just first of all put negative numbers, positive then negative, negative then positive. So सबसे पहले उसकी साइन बदल दो. That's the answer. Easy? You just change the sign of the number. That's the additive inverse of the number. Additive inverse means when we add this both number, you will get result 0. So what is additive inverse 2 upon 8? Very simple. Additive inverse of 2 upon 8 is minus 2 upon 8. See, students, minus 2 upon 8 is the answer. For this one, minus 5 upon 9. Very simple. Only 5 upon 9. What about third one? See, student, minus 6 and minus 5. Whenever you find numerator and denominator minus, this both will become a plus. So plus 6 upon 5, additive inverse is minus 6 upon 5. Okay, now what about this number, student? Very easy. Look at the fourth one. Whenever you found a denominator as a minus sign, it is actually the minus sign of numerator. And just now I said whenever you found the minus sign, additive inverse is plus 2 upon 9. The same number, but sign is different. Okay, what about this one, fifth one? Same way. That's the answer is 19 upon 6. Is it? Yes. Now look at question number 3. Verify that minus x is equal to x. There are two questions. Left side and right side we should have to check out. See, student, the question is here. You can find 1 is equal to x is equal to 11 upon 15. Okay, so x is equal to 11 upon 15. We should have to take minus x minus 2 times. So in the place of x we can put 11 upon 15. So 11 upon 15, that means multiply with minus sign again. So left side, as I said here, x is equal to 1115 as 1115 plus minus 1115, that gives us 0. Isn't it? Additive inverse. Just now we completed this topic, additive inverse. Okay, this equality gives us repeat the additive inverse and we can get it as it is. Okay, so that means we can define it additive inverse, the same number will come out. For second question, you try yourself, and if you have found any problem, just check out. Now question number 4, what is telling us? Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. First question, second, third, fourth and fifth are there. Multiplicative inverse, student, be careful, that is a additive inverse, this is a multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse properties, when you multiply these numbers you will get 1. In additive, that's a 0. So what is the number here to multiply? This say 13, not 13, minus 13, and the second number, but answer is here 1. You should have to find out this number. So we are knowing minus into minus. So here in inverse multiplicative, you should have to write the same sign first of all, and then after the whatever the number is given, you just make it is inverse. Inverse means, student, ulta. So 13 means 13 is not alone. 13 upon 1 is there. What is that, student? 13 upon 1 is there. Minus 13 upon 1. Okay. So if I multiply with minus 1 upon 13, that give me a 1. See, student, you are making a mistake, silly mistake. So be careful regarding this one. Okay. So minus 13 upon 19. Yes, this is very easy for you to understand. Which number I want to multiply? Minus 13 upon 19 multiply by dash number which gives me a 1. So first of all there is a minus sign, and minus sign, what the number here? 19 and near 13. So 13 cut, 19 cut. So 1 into 1, 1 only, but minus into minus plus 1. So answer is minus 19 upon 13. You just make it a twisting this way to this way. Okay, 1 upon 5, 5 upon 1. Two numbers are given. Don't be afraid. First of all, find the solution of this both number. 5 3s are 15 and 8 7s are 56. Now find the multiplicative inverse, means ulta, 56 upon 15. Here you can find a mixed number, 2 upon 5. And what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1? Yes, student, minus 1 into minus 1, which gives us a 1 only. So up to here we can conclude our today's session. We will move forward further in next sessions. Okay, take care, be safe. Okay, bye bye.